Hey guys, Kev here, and I want to talk about CKFs that I have here and clips in a second. Real quick, I cut some cardboard with this bad boy to test her out, see how the coating held up, and just feel the edge a little bit, feel how the blade does, right? We didn't have any sort of, deformations or anything like that. I mean, it was just some pretty simple cardboard, no issues there. But I figure before I do the review, we can break shit and then talk about it. I should say I'm probably not going to do a full review on this knife. I think I did an unboxing, and it's, I've already done the shift, which I really love, the axial gear shift. That's what this is, by the way, the axial gear shift in Wharncliffe. So here we can take a look at the coating in a second here. Let's see, so it does have some wear on it. You can see it's kind of lightened up a little bit. It was the first time I used it, but it was kind of what do I want to call it? Sort of a matte finish on it. So I kind of expected that to happen. And if you use your stuff, that's just going to happen. I'm good with it. But we don't have any scratches or anything chipped or anything like that. It's just, a little bit of wear going through that cardboard. The edge was pretty good. It felt pretty good. It's definitely thicker behind the edge than you'd want for just going through tons of cardboard. It's a saber grind, and the flat starts right here, so it's not going to come down to a very thin edge based on the thickness, right? But it held its own. It did a pretty good job. I would not want to spend hours cutting cardboard with this. I'd probably prefer something like this with a beast of a hollow grind. And more ergonomic, so to speak, but it definitely did a good job. So axial gear warning shift did well. And then what I just kind of wanted to bullshit around about was these CKFs. I got these clips from Johnny T on Instagram. Check him out. It's I believe Johnny_T_knives on Instagram, and he does these awesome clips, Damascus clips. And I had one made for my Evo here, so I just got the Evo back. It was out on loan. I kind of wanted to take it apart and see how we're doing inside. The action's pretty good. I think somebody recently took this apart, whether it was Lewis or what. So I may just turn the pivot a little bit and see how that is. I believe it's a T20, what is that? Did I say 27? I think that said 27. I didn't know there was such a thing as a 27. Let's see what this guy is. T25. So, maybe it's a T20 then. Do I have a T20? Out and about. It might be hidden away somewhere. Oh, wait. Is this a 15? Nope, T20. So it should be this guy right here. Now I use an O-ring. That's why I wanted to check it. Just make sure everything's good. Make sure the O-ring's not tearing or anything. That kind of stuff can happen if you don't periodically check it. Or some people say to put a little oil on it, but I don't really like that idea. So let's see. See, the thing is, it looks centered right there, huh? And then it looks like it goes a little too far. So like right there is center to me, but there's a little bit of play. So tighten it down a little more. It still looks good. And then we have, obviously, the body screws. Are they T10? I think they're T10. Yeah, and those seem good, so yeah, it looks good. I think I'm overthinking the centering. That's a good way to let it drop, so it's not going to hammer down on you, but it's still going to drop shut if you let it go. But you can have it with no play and, you know, completely guillotining if you really want it to. Let's see how this clip looks. So I'm pretty sure, if I recall correctly, this clip actually sits right on the frame. There's no cutout for it. I gotta remember that bottom screw is smaller. All right, and I got both of these clips from Johnny T, and they are Timascus, which I believe is the same thing as black. What is it? Is it Timascus? Or no, Zircuti is the same thing as dark Timascus or something? I forget. So is the clip longer, is my question, or is it the same clip? So it looks to be about the same clip, yeah. Just instead of this sort of bark finish on it, we have this dope-ass Zircuti on it. And of course, it's a little bit different of a ramp. It's a little sharper, I guess, but it's still chamfered off. Still fires out excellently, dropping excellently. Still pretty much dead on the center. It seems a little bit off to the clip. I could try another set of skips and see if that does anything, or take it apart and see if something's a little bit off, like the pin or whatever. You know, who knows? It could be anything. Actually, I think I can see the problem, so hang on. It could even be the O-ring, you know. The fact that we have an O-ring in there is displacing a little bit of space. But I remembered it being a dead center. I remember that being one of the things about the knife that I obviously enjoyed, is how centered it was. So that's the middle screw. Let's leave that there. And then I think I have to take out one of these clip screws, right? Probably the top one, since it's the longer one. We'll see. Yep, there we go. So I thought I saw a little bit of a space between one of the bearings and pivot, perhaps. So let's take a look. Just clean everything up, and we can put her back together and see what happens. Clean these bearings up. Just trying to feel if they're all moving in there. Seems like it. Yeah, it feels good, so not seeing any issues there. Oop, I could just cut myself. That's nice. Some oil there. Just clean everything out a little bit. And just for safety's sake, I blow a little air into the detent ball hole. See if anything fires out of there. And then just clean the sides. Remember the first time I took this thing apart? If you guys were watching back then, that was an absolute shit show. That was fun, wasn't it? All right, cool. So this obviously, now if I remember correctly, does it matter which way it goes through? Does not. So you could put the pivot through. I think the way they have it is you put it, I don't remember taking apart this side. I sort of remember taking apart the this side. So I might have had it the other way. But of course, then you're gonna have the screw head showing on the lock side, which you probably don't want. I'm just wondering if that has anything to do with the centering. It could be a thing, you know. So like if I put it together this way, which honestly I think is the way I would want it. So you have that, and then you'd have this on that side. Now that I'm picturing it in my head, I remember doing it the other way, so okay. Anyway, then you also have this guy who's important because he likes to rattle. So I like to make sure he has a little bit of lubrication in there when I start. So we need our 10 weight and our 85. Oh, why is that screwed down here? Am I missing it? No, okay. 85 weight. I'm just going to put a little dot like this. Did not mean to use that much. A little dot. On each side, so he nestles in there nice and tight. Then I'm going to take my 10 weight, put that right here, and right here. I don't know why everything all of a sudden wants to be leaky, but okay. All right. Take a little bit of 85 on the detent ball. And of course that's too much. Sop it up a little, and here we go. So put this one in. Spin it around. And I'm going to take this guy. Come on. Just going to tighten her down a little bit there. Tighten that guy in by hand a little bit. It's sort of the middle screw, so I'm trying to let that guy. All right. So. Oh, what in the hell was that? I just heard a crack, which is not good, ever. What could that have been? I don't know. Hoping that was just it going back together nicely. Sorry, that was a little scary for me. All right, now we can go back to the pivot. I'm probably going to end up back where we were. I have no play. Drops very well. Do I see that gap still? Yeah, it's still there. So that must just be from the O-ring, but now we're dead center. See the gap right there is identical on each side, and that is centered. And to me, it was a little off to this side before. I'm not seeing that now. I don't have the rattle I worry about. Drops. Obviously, I just put it back together, so give it a second. And I can obviously loosen it if I want, but I don't like having any play. Not even a hint, and I don't have that, so it is solid gold. Anyway, the point was to show the clips here. So let's do that real quick, and then we can wrap this up. Maybe I can keep it under 20 minutes for once. What do you think? So there's the old clip. Excellent clip. Has served me extremely well. It's a gorgeous clip. I'm not sure if these come with an extra clip. A lot of the CKFs do, so I might even have another one of these. But look at this. As long as it goes in pocket, which... Yep. Goes in pocket, it's just absolutely sexy. I mean, and then look at it with this guy. These two together are just absolutely stunning complements of each other. First time I have these both together, I think. Especially with these clips. So, absolutely dope as hell. Big shout out to Johnny T on Instagram for making these sexy clips. And that's it, guys. That was just kind of a random video. I just wanted to throw my clip on and talk about it, and quickly talk about that shift warning and how it performs. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Do you want one of these clips? Because I got another one coming for the Raptor. I sent my Brian Brown Raptor out to him so that he can... put one on there, because left-handed, man, that one's good left-handed to begin with. This one's terrible left-handed, but with this clip, it's so much better. So that's it, guys. I love you all. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will catch you later.